Hello everyone and welcome back. So, as you might have seen, I believe it was yesterday, Penguin Zero, Charlie, he put out a video about a exposed predator here on YouTube. Someone very popular, someone I personally had never heard of, and hearing about this, I was like, how does this just go under the radar? But I mean, I guess you let long enough pass and some people just forget. But anyway, so it's this guy called Featuremans. Now, I looked into this. I haven't watched any of his content. As you can see, I mean, 2 seconds of his feature trailer and nothing else. I haven't watched any of this. All I'm to understand is he's like a quirky old guy with weird ways of doing things. It seems like he plays music. I heard he does weird recipes, and it all started with him how to eat a watermelon or something like that. Like how to eat a watermelon right. So, you know, unassuming, just a weird guy, right? Well, look a little further into it, as Charlie obviously proved. Featureman, and he addressed it. He has been charged with 3 crimes of, what was the word? Yeah, so here's the Reddit article that I first went to. So we'll just go in line down this. So a few Redditors have dug up some dirt on a YouTuber named Featureman, Tom Willett, who was a wholesome, if boring channel dedicated to Z-list Hollywood stories while eating budget food. He made his fame eating watermelon with a spoon. Now I clicked this link. This link led me to another Reddit thread. And this is where things get interesting. So these are the articles from when it all happened, all right? Now these are the full-size ones, and they're great and all, but they don't make for good viewing here. So we're just going to look at them right here, and we'll go through them. Moving over to the next page, Child Haven Homosexual Act Testimony. Now, that sounds pretty bigoted. I'll give it. But you look a little bit further into this, and yeah, no, this guy's pretty messed up. I'm not going to go through the whole article, but I'm going to hover here so those of you that want to read it can take the time to see if this does you any better. And essentially what they're going over here in this article is how he found this young boy and essentially, I would say, forced him to partake in these behaviors, these heinous acts, and then wanted to try and play it off in his own explanation video as, oh, well, you know, the court did what they did and they gave me 3 life sentences, of which I'm still confused how he's not in prison for. I need to look more into that one, so I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, as it says right here, a Las Vegas man charged with, let's go with physical offenses involving a 15-year-old boy asked the federal court. What did he ask the federal court? Asked the federal court Tuesday to review the state infamous crime against nature because the man claims his conduct is allegedly committing the offenses is not defined as illegal. Right here, we get a little bit more. A former volunteer who worked with troubled youths at the Clark County Juvenile Home has been charged with infamous crimes against nature of Las Vegas. Yeah, he was a volunteer. Talk about targeting your fucking... you know what I mean. It's grooming, it's targeting, and it's disgusting. Yeah, but you get the gist of these Reddit articles that are covering what happened and when was it? There's not a year here, but if we go back to the first one, 1976 of December in Las Vegas. All right, and so I wanted to look up the actual court case itself, of which is right here. Justia U.S. Law has the full coverage, or at least a full breakdown of the case itself. And yeah, Willett v. State. Thomas Willett, Appellate v. State of Nevada, respondent, all right? These are all the people involved. And the jury found appellant Thomas Willett guilty of 3 counts of violation of NRS 201.190, the infamous crime against nature. He was sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole on each count with the terms to run concurrently. The sentence was suspended. The sentences were suspended, and appellant was placed on probation for a period not to exceed 5 years, with the 5 years to be served in the Clark County Jail. He seeks reversal of his judgment on convictions on the principal ground that the court erred in the admitting testimony concerning his illicit sexual relationship with another person other than the victim in the instant case. Right. So basically, I'm assuming it was, good behavior, and it's not that bad because we're in the 70s/80s and nobody takes that shit seriously, even though look how many people are fucked up from it now. But yeah, just wanted to show you that here's the proper court case if you actually want to take a look at it for yourself. Here's the link up here. If I can figure out a way to, well, not figure out a way, but if YouTube will let me post the link in the comments, I'll do so. But if I can't, just feel free to come here yourself. I think it's a very fucked up but interesting read, like admittedly. Then, because I didn't fully understand what law NRS 201.90 was, and I've never heard of it before, so I decided, let's look into that next, right? And here we are. Now, that's the most recent one that I can find, and I'm gonna be honest, just reading all of this it makes me tired and frustrated reading about this, and then finding out, and then he's a pretty popular YouTuber, and now it gets checked. It's just annoying. And so I didn't want to look any further into it than this. And this is as far as this is going to go. I just thought this was very interesting. I wanted to share it. This was the rabbit hole I found myself in. And is he worthy of a full documentary piece? Hell no. He's a monster. He's a man with a problem. And I'm glad this is finally coming to light, and that coming to light again. And hopefully it'll have, I know he's old, but hopefully he will have to still pay for what he did. That's what I want, because that victim will never get back what that man took from them, nor will anyone who's ever been that kind of person. So, yeah, I'm glad it all came back up. If you know anything about this more, or if you have an opinion, a perspective, or anything you'd like to share, please let me know down in the comments. As always, like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys showing up and watching the video, and thank you so much. I'll see you later. Have a good day.